On the 7th of September 1937, following Hitler's decree banning Germans from accepting the Nobel Prize, the first winners of the German National Prize of Art and Science were named. Architect Paul Troost, Nazi ideologist Alfred Rosenberg, explorer Wilhelm Filchner, and surgeons August Bier and Ferdinand Sauerbruch were all named. Yeah, for sure. At the Nuremberg rally, dubbed the Rally of Work, which I found some pictures of online, Hitler's manifesto was read by Adolf Wagner, pledging alignment with Italy and Japan in a, quote, defensive fight, end quote, against communism. The rally emphasized the reduction of unemployment under Nazi rule. Over in Spain, during the Civil War, the Republican army captured Belchite in Aragon, ending the Zaragoza offensive. While taking the village was a morale boost, it failed to achieve the larger goal of capturing Zaragoza, allowing nationalists to regroup in the north. At sea, the Battle of Cape Churchill took place off the coast of French Algeria. The Republican cruisers Libertad and Mendez Núñez fought the nationalist cruiser Baleares, which was damaged but succeeded in disrupting Republican merchant shipping. The average temperature in Berlin was 19.4 degrees Celsius, and with that, let's jump into the game today. There have been some questions in the comments about Anschluss, and when I'm going to do that, so actually let's maybe briefly have a look at that before we run the time. So, Anschluss is over here below. Reorganize the Wehrmacht, which we have already completed. Now the question is whether I'm going to rush it or not. The first part of the answer is, yes, of course, I want to get Anschluss as soon as possible. But the second part is that there are tactics in this game where you spit out a bunch of very weak cavalry divisions. Cavalry brigades, yeah, you even edit it to make it even smaller. And then those count as full-strength divisions, right? And then you can use that to abuse the game and make it so that you can basically do Anschluss way too early. Now, in November of this year, we should be getting an event that will make the requirements for Anschluss a lot more lenient. Right now, as you can see, we have made minimal headway towards this. But starting in November, the threshold for it is going to get lower and lower and lower over time, such that we can get it as they did historically in early 1938. And I think I'm perfectly fine with that. Obviously, it's nicer to have it 2 months earlier than 2 months later, but I'm not going to absolutely abuse game systems just to make it as soon as possible, to do it by next month, so to speak. It looks like we have one completed prototype iteration to look at as well, so let's read that. Adapted field tactics on the 7th of September 1937. This iteration produced 19% progress. The output was 50 army experience and 25% breakthrough progress on land warfare. Very nice. So that should have been quite a jump here, because we went all the way up to 45, meaning we were at like 20 before. That's really, really good. So, that being said, let's continue rolling the time. And I was looking at Japan as well. And someone told me, someone else in the comments, that I should probably focus on this airfield, because after I get the airfield, I can use all my CAS effectively, and then I will be able to push the other tiles much more easily. Also, it would be quite nice to surround these 9 units over here and just destroy them, right? So, I had a look, and there's 2 units moving out of this tile at the moment. One of them will leave the tile in 1 day and 20 hours. The other one will leave the tile, has no organization, so it doesn't really count. But this guy I want gone before I do it. So 1 day and 20 hours, this guy's gone. This guy doesn't matter. And then we can shift these guys from attacking into the hills here to attacking the plains province of Beijing here with the airfield. And there should be only 2 units there at that moment. So we may be able to push all the way through before they are able to reinforce, if we're lucky. So these 5 guys, tomorrow sometime, I'm going to retreat them, so they have a little bit of organization regaining action, and then we're going to go into the airfield and hopefully maybe surround these 9 units and get CAS involved in our warfare here. Right now there's so many Chinese units here. There's 29 just over in this area. That's crazy. Let's also not forget to look at Spain, because we need to look at Spain every once in a while. We have 2 units approaching from the west here still, far away. The other 3 have arrived where I want them. So it's gonna be a couple more days. Maybe by like the 13th or 14th of September they will arrive, with full organization of course. And then we'll be able to think about what we're gonna do next. But for now, this is it for today. See you guys tomorrow. And also, I'm streaming in less than 2 hours from the moment that this is uploaded. Some EU4, the 3rd session of the post-Finem multiplayer game. So be sure to come check that out if you're interested. Alright, see you guys tomorrow.